Interval running is essentially among the greatest methods to increase your speed. You can practice running quickly for a short while throughout these workouts, then recuperate and repeat. This enables your body to improve its ability to run more quickly over time. The advantages of interval training are also supported by research, which shows that it takes less time to become quicker and more fit than steady-state cardio. According to studies, interval training may help older persons in particular enhance the operation of their mitochondria, which are the cell's powerhouses and aid in generating energy for running. Additionally, according to research, sprint training can increase your VO2 max, a measure of your degree of fitness, which makes more difficult tasks seem simpler. You can probably get fitter by including intervals in your training, and the more time you spend on them, the faster you'll get. However, you must first master the fundamentals before you can start accelerating and give it your all. Here are some pointers for getting the most out of interval training, followed by 4 more to incorporate into your regimen. As soon as you leave the house, your muscles aren't prepared for optimal function. It may seem like you don't need to, and if it's warm out, you may feel hot, but it's important to increase circulation to muscles, ligaments, and tendons you'll be stressing via a warm-up. Planning for the appropriate time of day is crucial, even if your effort lasts less time than usual. If it's summer, escape the intense heat by getting up early or waiting until later in the evening. You might want to wait until the afternoon when it's warmer if it's winter. Knowing what you're going to do before you get out there is also crucial in order to do it as soon as possible. Adapt your effort to the conditions. It's okay that you might not be able to maintain the same paces in hotter weather as in cooler ones. No matter the climate, have enough of water on hand to stay hydrated. When running intervals, form and function take center stage. A strong foundational training base is required due to the stress that is placed on the body, both cardiovascularly and biomechanically. Developing proper running form will help to prevent injuries by positioning the body to withstand the impact of the workout. If you're not feeling well, there's no point in pushing yourself to finish a workout. Striving through it when it feels a little difficult is one thing. Feeling woozy, crappy, and overheated is quite another. You should stop for the day, calm down, and go back in if your form falters or you don't reach your interval paces. Once you get going, it may be tempting to keep going. But the goal of interval training is to run intervals. The efforts are crucial, but so are the recovery parts. The workout can be significantly impacted by the amount of time you spend between intervals and what you do during that time. So, making the decision to engage in active or passive rehab is equally crucial. Active recuperation, involves a significant slowdown but continuous movement, such as jogging or walking. On the other hand, to lower your heart rate until the following interval begins, you must stop and fully rest when using passive. Your perceived effort rate, often known as, RPE. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 representing the most difficult, RPE is a subjective evaluation of how challenging you believe exercise to be, both mentally and physically. Your RPE for interval training will change based on the requirements of the session. This is a broad explanation of how to interpret effort and intensity. Easy, which is 1 to 3, means you're able to breathe naturally, speak regularly, and feel very at ease. Moderate, that's 4 to 6, is within your comfort zone, but you're working. You could speak in short bursts and breathe more heavily. Hard, which is 7 to 9, means you're breathing heavily, hardly able to speak, and feeling uncomfortable. And finally, 1 maximum effort, which is 10, is when you're exhausted at or above your physical limit, unable to speak or hardly recall your name. Alright, here are 4 speed-boosting interval running exercises. The first is 10 by 400 meters, so you'll want to warm up with energetic drills for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then, run 400 meters at the pace of your desired mile. After each interval, take an active rest for 60 seconds, followed by some slow walking or jogging. Repeat this 10 times, and then relax. And hey, don't worry if the workout's volume feels a bit too high at first. You can always begin with 4 by 400 or 6 by 400 intervals, and then just progressively increase to 10 intervals over time. No matter how many intervals you run, make sure to maintain the same recovery time. This kind of exercise will help you increase your speed endurance, which honestly will boost your overall speed for distances of 5K and less as you get fitter and more adept at pacing. Use a pace calculator and the statistics from a recent run to figure out your current mile pace. The second is called the ladder workout. So the ladder dynamic drill warm-up lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. Here's how it goes. 400 meters at 15 seconds faster than your target 5K pace, then take a 3-minute rest. Next, 800 meters at your 10K pace, followed by a 4-minute rest. After that, 1600 meters at 30 seconds slower than your 10K pace, with a 5-minute rest. Then, back to 800 meters at your 10K pace, and again, a 4-minute rest. Finish with 400 meters at 15 seconds faster than your target 5K pace. Take a final 3-minute rest and then, well, calm down. You must be aware of your current or desired race paces for this training. So use a pace calculator to find your other goal timings after calculating your average mile pace. If you have a recent mile, 5K, 10K, half marathon, or marathon time from the previous month or two. The third is 4x100 meters. Alright, so 4 1-mile intervals. 400 meters at 15 seconds quicker than your target 5K pace means you'll be doing 1 lap at a rate of 7:45 if your target 5K pace is 8 minutes. Start off by warming up with energetic drills for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then, run 1 mile at your target pace, whether that's your 5K or 10K pace. After that, take 2.5 minutes for walking, jogging, or just some active rest. You'll want to repeat this 2 or 4 times, depending on how you're feeling. And of course, don't forget to calm down at the end. Anyone looking to boost their endurance and race times for distances from 5K and beyond should definitely consider this program. The best part is, you can do it on a road or a track, whatever works for you. You might want to start with 2 or 3 intervals and then build up from there, depending on your fitness level. The fourth workout is the Fartlek Run. Basically, this is a continuous 2 to 3 mile run where you'll mix in some faster and slower running at random intervals. You can use light poles as your markers. Maybe run the first 1 to 3 poles quickly, then take the next 1 to 3 poles at a slower pace, depending on how far apart they are. Just keep alternating like this throughout your run. Honestly, you can use just about anything as a reference point when doing fartleks. Remember to warm up with energetic drills for 10 to 15 minutes, and then finish with a slow recovery. Thanks for making it this far in the video. Hopefully you've picked up something useful here to help improve your runs. Please like and subscribe for more.